All right, hello everyone. How you doing? Hey Jeff, how are you? I'm gonna be really honest, I've already started stitching. I'm in a real crafty mood today. I'm a crafty woman. Like crafty woman. So I've already started today, but I need to put it down and actually switch over to the correct bit. I also need to edit the writing club thing because it's all set up for writing club and I didn't take any of this stuff away or add it back in. Oh, and I have the privacy shield on. That would help if I took that off. Hey, hello. How y'all doing? How's your days been? Hope you've had a good day. I'm annoyed at my body today because it won't stop shaking for some reason. I don't eat, I shake. I eat, I shake. What problem? I've just got a very shaky body. I shaky. Stop doing the disco. All right, let me change the widget. This widget is just a reminder. I run the Pomo timer, but more as a reminder to take breaks on the crafting days. So I do 7 with 25 minutes of work, 2-minute short breaks, and 5-minute long breaks. And that seems to be good for my hands. So let me save that. Let me start it. Look at me being prepared. I'm so prepared. This is going to be the last stream in the month, I do believe, indubitably. We've done very well this month with, I believe, follows. I believe the follow goal got smashed. And so I thank you all very much for that. What was it? Yeah, we're on 283 out of 275 follows. That is insane. So thank you so much to anyone who followed this month. I'll say another thank you at the end of stream as well. For those who are not here. But I think that's everything set up. We're on 4,000 kbps. We're running everything sort of low level just to keep things healthy. Especially with this old laptop. So I've got my phone set up just past me with the pattern on it. And so I will need to bring it closer to my face to count the stitches. But first, I'm going to reply to a text because I like texting and streaming. All right, sorry. The text reply ended up being longer than I thought it would be. I apologize. Okay, there we go. All right, so I have the pattern next to me. Shall I put it there? I don't want to flash my phone at you in case I get any like messages. How did you know what I was doing? You don't know me. How did you know? I defy you. I also got half a job today. I need to put my headphones on, I think. Because I'm going to do half a job today I want to split the Game Chop soundtrack into 2 playlists. I want a peppy playlist and a sleepy playlist. And I want to play the sleepy playlist during chilled streams and the peppy playlist during more peppy streams. I was thinking that I would have the chill playlist for crafting and then the peppy playlist for the fundraising streams on Wednesday, because I need more music than I have. So let me put my headphones on. Hopefully it won't interrupt your musica. Let me go very quick to my thing here. And then when I find a particularly, like, slow one or a particularly peppy one, I will add it to a playlist if I remember. We'll see. But in the meantime, we are going to be stitching. Up 1 and 3, and then up 2 and 3. We're doing the swirl. The perky playlist. That's what I should call it. Because I'm also going to mix it in with some other royalty-free artists. Because at the moment this is just Game Chops, but I want to mix it in with some other royalty-free artists. And also make a mixture of the music that I've been using for Writing Club, because some of that in there is peppy. And so I wanted to include that and also customize the playlist, because there's one in that list which I don't like, which has a laughing girl in the background, and I find her very creepy. I'm sure she's meant to be cute, but I don't know why it's creepy. It don't vibe with me. See, that one was peppy, but very short. That's how I like my women. Short and peppy. This one would go on the peppy playlist, right? Add to playlist. New playlist. Added to Cloudy Court Galaxy. Okay, why have I've created a playlist called What the Thing Is. Why am I such an idiot? Edit details. I am literally going to call it the Perky Playlist. Perky royalty free. And then I'll create another one after that called Chill royalty free. Et voila. Look at me doing things. I may even get, I think I will, this will be the final stream that I do for these pantaloons. But I may not, like, strictly finish them today, because I want to add a background to it so that it looks like a sewn-on patch. And that is going to take a little bit of time, even if they are half stitches. And then I need to cut down as much of the Ada. I'm going to cut as much of the Ada off as possible. I'm actually going to cut it from the inside and then try and pull it out from the outside. I won't be able to remove all of it because it is stiff Ada. But I'm going to get it wet. And then I'm going to attempt to break it apart, which is also what I do with my women. I need to put myself in a corner today. Alright, up 2. Yeah, because this is chill, but it's not like I could be playing Minecraft to this. I could be playing something a bit more peppy to this. I think I want Minecraft and the fundraising streams to feel peppy, whereas I want the crafting streams to feel fully relaxing, like you can fall asleep. It's a Friday night, we're just chilling, we're doing some gentle crafts. That's the kind of vibe that I want. Hang on, there's a fly in the room. I must tackle it. I know flies have to live, but do they have to live? Alright, sorted. This peppy? Is peppy enough? Oh yeah, this is peppy enough. Sky Station Galaxy, this one's called. Add to playlist, Perky royalty free. Look at me go! Yeah, I'll create the playlist for the slow, relaxing ones when I come across it. The royalty-free music is a real struggle, especially when something goes from free to not. Exactly. And that's why I want a nice long playlist that I can stick on and not think about. And that fits the vibe of the stream, because often you get collabs mixed in, you get things mixed in that you didn't know about, and I just want to go through with a little bit of a comb and sort what I want. And then I have my personal playlist, which I can also put on, but it will mute the afterwards. I was even thinking of making a playlist where all of us add something to it. I can play DJ for the stream. But those will be for special occasions. Okay, and then we're going up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My goodness. Up, and it's 2 across as well. Jinx, how are you? I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. I will never get over that walk-on sound. How are you? A good evening, Jinx. How are you doing? Are you streaming tonight? I think this should go on the Peppy playlist. It only just, though. Warm and crispy around the edges, and no, unfortunately, it's still quite warm. That's so valid. You do live in a warm house. I'll add this to the perky playlist. I think it fits. I'm going to go up like this, because 2 across but 6 up is going to be 12 stitches, isn't it? I do believe that this cross stitch is going very well. I've counted them all correctly. I think I chose the right colour of thread, especially for these pantaloons. And I love it. It's going to cover up the hole really nicely. It's a bit big as a repair, I must admit. I wasn't expecting it to be this big, but I think in order to capture what it actually looks like, it needed to be this big. Next time I will design my own. Next time I rip my pantaloons. These are my favourite pantaloons, and I don't want to give them up. And they were fast fashion pantaloons. They've probably been made in some sort of awful sweatshop, so I should use them as much as possible. I'm going to be getting into sustainable fashion as soon as I can afford it. Wouldn't I have a question for you? Tell me, Jinx! Tell me the things! This one sounds peppy too. Is this just a very peppy album? I mean, they're relaxing. They're chill. Free tomorrow evening, and we're going to host a watch party for Helsing, if that's something people would like. Absolutely. It's not the evening that we would usually do a watch party. That would be next week. We do it every other week. But if you wanted to do it, then feel free. I'm going to put this one in peppy. Or perky. Oh, I need to text my mother. My parents are going away, and I may need to book leave to look after the doggo. And I'm going in tomorrow, so it would be good for me to know tonight. Right, there we go. Which I post in the Discord. We'll also need to make sure it works, as it'll be via DVD player. Alright, let me... Should be in watch parties, but I'll make an announcement in announcements if you want. Sorry if you hear any background noise. There we go. I put bonus watch party taking place this Saturday, in brackets tomorrow, courtesy of Jinx. What time are you going to do it? I put curtsy. I put courtesy of Jinx. Courtesy. Is that not how you spell it? I'm having a fight with spell check right now. That can't be how you spell it. I'll put hosted by. Six, how long would they typically last for? So they typically last for 2.5 hours. If you want to start at 6, I'll put 6 as the start time. 6 p.m. start time. Helsing abridged. I might not put something in Watch Party. No worries. We'll both put it, and then there's no chance people will miss it, right? I ask as it'll be by the episode. I mean, we can choose a time to end, I suppose. Depends how tired we all are. I will be finishing work at 4:30, and I'll be taking the bus back. So I should be back and showered by then. Because I like to tune in from my laptop, because my phone doesn't vibe with the Watch Party chat for some reason. This song feels more chill than peppy. I'm going to put this one in the chill file. And I'll create an event as well. In watch parties. Start time 6. Start date the 30th. Do not repeat. There we go. It's in events as well. And I've put it in announcements as well. But feel free to edit that and let me know of any changes. That would be lovely, Jinx. Thank you so much for doing that. Again, this one feels more chill. I'll put this in the chill pile. Save the playlist. Chill, royalty free. Gateway Galaxy. This is from the same album. It's called Mario and Chill. Number 3. They've made 3 of them. And they've it seems to be a good mix. It starts off peppy and then it ends up chill, which is quite nice. Definitely choosing a different color of Ada next time. It's so flashy on the screen. It's so reflective. One, 2, 3, 4. We need 2 more. I do believe. Let me do a recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Need 2 more. Have a tinker tomorrow, see if I can get it working. No worries, Jinx. No worries. Thank you very much. And don't worry, if it doesn't work, I'll stream something. I'll stream Kung Fu Panda. It'd be lovely to watch Hellsinger Bridge, though, because I've never seen it. It'll be my first time watching it. Well, I think I have seen... It's so hard to tell sometimes, because I get such deja vu with it, but I've certainly not seen it and followed it. I've seen bits. Naturally, now I know all the blurbs. I knocked your mother last night. I stitched the back in? Oh, yes I have. Oh, not by much though. Alright, just one more. And then we start the curve on the other side of the swirl. Back to work. Thanks for the lunch entertainment. Well, thank you for being here, Jeff. I appreciate it. Thank you again for Wednesday. That was really generous of you. I will see you either next week or if you come back today. See you later. Have a good work day. You're taking lunch. It's probably a work day. Have a good work day. I found an amazing streamer last night. I forget their name. But it was someone that Spicy Salsa raided last night. And they are doing the entire Pokédex in their design. And they're designed on small little cards, as if they're like playing cards. They're just brilliant. I'm hoping they're going to be on tonight so that we can either raid them or I can shout them out. But they are in New York? So the time difference is a little weird. Oh, I just undid my own stitch. Silly, silly goose. I need to go up by 2. Do you know, I think I technically do cross-stitching correctly. I think you're supposed to cross them over the other way. I mean, it doesn't matter. But it makes going up more difficult to do it this way. You always start in the lower left. I might iron some backing material onto this, but that's really for making patches. Could maybe even sew onto backing material. That's something that I've never explored before. Something for the future, maybe. I've got the cross-stitch cushion to worry about now. These crafting streams make me so happy. It's one of those things, again, where I didn't think that anyone would really be fussed about it. But people are fussed about it, and I appreciate that. It's more to do with, like, I didn't think they were going to be entertaining enough, and I had this feeling about the writing streams, and then they became the most popular thing that I do in a week. So I'm kind of, like, got the confidence to just do my own thing. And I'm very grateful for that. Because this is still very new. I only started doing these a month ago? you know what's going to suck tomorrow is it's half term. I'm going to be bussing in. So I'm going to be bussing in and it's going to be fine on the bus because no one's going to be bussing into work. No, not to work. No one's going to be bussing into school. That's going to be fine. But because it's half term, libraries are busy. Which is fine unless it's 27 degrees. And it is going to be 27 degrees tomorrow. We have fans at work and they're brilliant. So I'm just going to sit directly beneath a fan and look like Madonna the whole day. I need to do so much admin at work. Right, I've gone 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then 4. But we're on our little break, so let's stretch our little fingies. Let's exercise the little hands. My hypermobile thumbs. Have I just showed you these on stream before? Look at those things. The butterfly. I used to stick my thumb behind my hand and then I used to go to shake someone's hand. Because it's really freaky when you go to shake someone's hand and the thumb doesn't curl around. I used to get people so good. Doesn't anybody care? They do this every year. Doesn't anybody care about shit this long? I'm not texting and streaming, I would never. I would never. Have a little sippy sip. I should add some electrolytes to my water, really. For health. Alright, back into it. Also, let me know if the project slips out of view. I'm very good at bringing it very close to my face. Which isn't ideal for streaming. I should bring my face close to the thing rather than the other way around. Yeah, we've got this like nice little half moon shape coming out. So we did up by 2, up by 2, up by 2, and then we need to do it across and 2 the same to make a block of 4. Easy enough. Just as long as my counting is correct, then it seems easy enough, is what I should say. I really do love cross stitch. It's sewing as a pixel art. I could become a cross stitch streamer. I really could. I need to get one of those fancy lit up and magnified setups though. Have you seen the professionals on here? The professional cross stitchers on Twitch? My goodness. My goodness. They've got the kit. They've got the knowledge. I've not been adding them to the chill or the perky playlist. This one seems chill. Chill playlist? This feels like a happy medium. I think it's erring on the side of chill, though. We're in Space Junk Galaxy right now. Add to playlist, chill. Okay, we've come up here and then we need to stitch across for a long time, but then there's a bit above it that I also need to stitch. I'm rewatching Arcane at the moment, because I can't get into Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know why. I just cannot get into it. I think it's the lack of backstory for the main characters, but I think that it's not that they haven't got a backstory. I think it's that they've just not told it yet. So we need to get further into it. But I just can't get into it at the moment. So I put that on a shelf for now. And I'm going to rewatch Arcane and then go back to the animes. All of the My Hero Academia are going on to Netflix, by the way, which is wild because I just bought a Crunchyroll membership for them. How dare they? This one seems peppy, right? If they're royalty free, I might even look up some Nintendo remixes because they have some really cute pixel music. It's real cute. I don't know how far across this one actually is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9 across. And then 4 above. Yeah, definitely peppy. Listen to this. Imagine flying in Minecraft to this. It's got the pep. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, another 3 more. Suddenly the stitches are going through a lot easier. That makes me think that I am not stitching over the actual hole repair right now. I'm just stitching into the pantaloons. I must do the 4 stitches above. Else it won't look like a circle. It'll be a very flat top circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then up 1, which would be 1, 2, 3 in, and then it would start here. Recount that. I'm definitely not sure about that. 1, 2, 3 in. 1, 2, 3 in. I am correct. I got one more thing to craft, and then I think... Actually, no, because I'll have the Wednesdays to do that. I was thinking that I would end up doing the crafting stuff for the redeems of the fundraising on a Friday, but I have the Wednesday to do that. So I should use it. I just stabbed my finger. When you stab your finger, you have to sing it out. It's the rules. After you staunch the flow of blood. What a great word, by the way, staunch. Staunch can mean, like, to stop something, or it can also mean strong, right? I'm excited now. I haven't watched Hell's Thing for frickin' ages. Hey, we're gonna have a great time together. I hope that I'm home from work, because I get the bus at... So, I stop work at 4:30, but if I can get out early, I can get the 4:35 bus home. That guarantees that I'll be back. But I can't always get out early, so we'll see. But I will definitely be there, either on my phone or on my laptop, for sure. My phone's a little janky. My phone does not understand Discord as much as I would like it to. I tried to use the ghost account to view the watch parties back, to see if the sound was working and stuff, and it worked a few times, but then it just stopped working. Now I've lost access to the account because I can't remember the password. Because I'm a silly, silly goose. I also need to make up some redeems for the, not redeems, but the targets for the fundraising. I want to do something every 100 or thereabouts. This is definitely going in the chill playlist. Chill royalty free. Keep my phone awake. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. That's too damn bad. You keep on illuminating. Okay, and then over by 2. We've done this whole curve today. I am whizzing through this project now. If I do the background in half stitches, I may even be able to do them doubles at a time. We'll see, because the fabric's quite stiff. We'll see if I could actually do that. Okay, so then we've gone over by 2, and then we go down by 2. Or down and across 2. This definitely errs more on the side of chill, yeah? It's called Face My Fears. Putting it in chill. There we are. And then over by 1 and down by another. Correct? Yes, it's correct. Gotta work with my printer brain here. Probably going to be quite a quiet stream today. A couple of people have dropped in on Discord, Magora and Christian, to say that they've got stuff going on, and there are a few people on a Friday who have a lot of stuff to do. So we're probably going to be chill today. That being said, I am making the chill playlist, so I can't put the chill playlist on because it's not been made yet. Down by 1, across by another, yeah. I don't know what this motivational talk is happening in the background. Oh, this one's like mystical. C. Sorry, it looked like a C, so I had to say C. Down by 3, and then down by 2, and then down by another one, and then a big row of 2. Oh, it's hype or chill for this one. Because the tempo says chill, but the rest of it for sure says hype. That's a very difficult one to place. To me, that's leaning towards hype. Or peppy, sorry. Perky, sorry. I'm still not calling it by the right name. I genuinely can't place that one. I'm going to put it in chill. I know I'm leaning towards perky, but I'm going to put it in chill. It will be one of the perkier chill songs, rather than the chiller perky songs. Because I want the perky one to really pick people up. There's already some chill stuff on there, so... The thread's getting shorter. It's just past that perfect point where it's the perfect length. Sag. Done those two. Now, how many? Let me do a real account real quick from the top of that, including that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. It's 9 again. Interesting. So we're 3 in. This one feels more chill. Unless it perks it up real quick. Oh no, this is chill. This one's going in chill. This one's called Simple and Clean. As long as I have about 3 hours in each of them, I'm happy with that, because I can always repeat the first few songs. I put the playlist on loop, it can just loop back on in itself. And if I'm streaming for more than 3 hours, I probably want to play DJ and put on some of my own music anyway. Because I like playing DJ. The C is beginning to look like an O. What it will be in the end is a pretty little swirl. This makes me want to stitch Irish Celtic knots onto my clothing. That could be fun. Jinx, thank you for my toothless dance blurb. Thank you so much. Thank you for those biddies. I appreciate them. We have got... What have we got? Oh my goodness. Okay. We are... Because this is the last stream of the month. We are 2,900 bits before our 3,000 biddy goal. But considering all of the stuff that happened on Wednesday, there is no need to meet that. We've done so well with our follower goal, though. Look at that. 283 out of 275. How many more is that? Is that... 8 more. I think I said it so we would have 10 more. So that means we've had 18 follows this month. Which is amazing. I'm so thankful for that. These two characters. Would you care to hear the design for Blacklight and the Merman one? Still working on the Beastman. Yes, please, Jinx. Also, I'm really glad to hear that you're back into your writing. Oh, there's a bit of a loop in the back. I just stitched a loop in the back. No! That was not very good of me. That's okay, though. We can sew it into the own back of the thing. It's just a little difficult. Knots are not the problem. Okay, we've gone down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm good at stopping every 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need to go down 9. So 3 more on one side and 2 more on the other. Because that little extra bit on the far right side doesn't go down so far. Honestly, so am I. I can feel it coming back. I'm so glad, Jinx. You are amazing. I can't wait to see... Are you going to market these stories? Are you going to sell them? Are you going to... What are you going to do with them? What's the overall plan? Or are you just writing them for the sake of it? Both valid. So far, Blacklight, we have Reaver, Banshee, Nomad, and Alchemist. Oh, amazing names. Beastman, I'm going with the ideas of Mahal. Descriptions will follow. I love Tay's idea of Mahal. Isn't that the sound that whales make? Oh no, there's a miscounted stitch somewhere. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O, there's a miscounted stitch somewhere. I shouldn't be on this line, which suggests that the miscounted stitch is up the top. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then immediately downwards. That's correct. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 with 2 inside. 1, 2. Down. That's correct too. Unless the problem is down the bottom. 1, 2. That's correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. And then up by 1 and 3. 3. 2 and 3, yeah. 2 and 2. It looks correct, but according to the template, it is not correct. That's interesting. there is a mistake somewhere. Because that should be one over. And also one closer to up here. Unless I have put it over to the side one. I wouldn't mind that. All I would have to do is put an extra stitch down here. Wouldn't be the end of the world. But if I can't see where the bad stitch is, that's bad. The other option is that it's all the way up here. Which, hang on, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. No, that is 16 across. There's a mistake somewhere, but I can't see it. Where are you, mistake? That is supposed to be 9 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's correct too. It can't all be correct and there be a mistake. What is happening? Down by 2. Down by 2, yeah. Or down by 3. Then down 1 again and 2. Then down 1 again and 2. Then the issue... Those are clearly even. The issue's got to be with this line, which I'm not going to fix at this stage. We would just have to accept that it's wabi-sabi. Oh, break time. Everybody rest your hands. I cannot see where that mistake is. I want to say that it's here. Because it goes around, but then it cuts in, but then it's supposed to cut in because it goes as a circle. But that is 3 away, 4 away, and it's only supposed to be 2 away. And maybe one of these is out. I'll keep going as if it's not there because I'm so close to finishing it. And I'm not mad about it being slightly off. Because it doesn't have to be a symmetrical circle. These bits have to be symmetrical, obviously, because it would look way off if it wasn't. But the circle doesn't have to be. Banshee. Her ability as her voice is so loud she can shake buildings, shatter glass and bones, and even kill. But her hearing is gone completely due to her ability. I love the nerf. Nerf rules are really good for fantasy. Reaver's ability is over bones and the ability to grow and manipulate them. So, for example, he can grow armor over his skin and grow weapons. Highly versatile, however, he must consume high amounts of calcium to help compensate, otherwise his bone creations become weaker. It's calcium and vitamin D, I want to say? I want to say calcium, vitamin D, and, like, phosphorus work together, but calcium would be the main one. You're absolutely right. That sounds amazing, Jinx. Tell me more. Tell me more of the things. I genuinely can't find the mistake in this. But I'm okay with it. I just have to make sure that they are 1 apart when I get down to the bottom. I may even put...
Closer.
Oh,
I
hello.
want to tell you something.
Hello.
You're such a good girl.
Hello. Pale! Pale! I tried to set up the thing to open the package today and I totally couldn't. I had a 2-camera setup. And I totally couldn't make them work on OBS. So I tried today, but I couldn't do it today. So I'm hoping to do that over the weekend. But hello! Thank you for those biddies! I really appreciate them! There's a mistake in this and I can't see where it is. There's 2 in the middle stitches, so it has symmetry. The middle stitches are up there too. But this should be one more over than it is. How odd. It's got to be a problem with the cage, which I'm not going to do anything with. It looks like there's one problem with the cage and one problem with the circle, but the circle I've counted over and over and over, and I genuinely can't see what it is. That's be a problem with one of the corners. 1, 2, across by 1. 1, 2, across by 1. Across by 3. Up 2, and fully across. That's correct. 2, 3, 3. 2, 3, 3. And then the line. What is wrong with it? I can see the mistake. You're in the wrong bedroom. You should be in mine. Listen, Pale. You may be right. And that's all I have to say on the matter. I'm supposed to be taking a break. I'm obsessed over this mistake, though. This one's going to go in the Chill album. I'm also sorting through some of the royalty-free music to put it in Chill or Perky. Love dogs for tomorrow, so if you need me to swing by and help you try on your gift, I am nearby. This is true. No need for cameras if it was live. A little breaky break. A little shaky shake. Get some blood into my little fingies. I think it looks good, mistake or not, but I genuinely can't find it. What does that say about me as a cross-stitcher? Oh, here we go. Also, Pale, did you see what Jinx said? Tomorrow, 6 p.m. So that is then 2 away from that, which is what it would be otherwise. So I have to stop here and then take the corner. Okay, then we go in by 1. Weird place to take the corner, but we're going to have to accept it. If I wanted to fix the mistake, I would just skip this stitch. I'm not going to. See a dead body? Hey kids, want to see a dead body? I haven't gone through Discord yet. 1 sec. Fuck yeah! Yes, Bale! Let's go! Bale, thank you for those biddies. I really appreciate them. Hey kids, want to see a dead body? And then I am just 1 away when I do this. Yes, that's correct. It's gonna be a weird little swirl. I think it's more important to try and preserve what the swirl looks like rather than try and fix the mistake. Just the 2 of us. Okay, and then I'm moving along this one. What would be... Oh, I'm going through my own knot. That's interesting. Omegaverse who? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 across. What would have been 8 across. So we'll see what that actually turns out as. Hey kids, what's your buddy? I knocked your mother last night. This is definitely a chill one, but I'm not going to add it to the playlist because I'm not a huge fan of the ones that include little audio clips. Finally, Newt will get the blurbs. I will! I was saying to Jinx, it's so hard to remember what I've seen and what I haven't, but it's going to be really nice to just do a complete rerun. I'm gonna wipe my brain of everything that I think I know about Hellsing Abridged and just watch it. I was also saying to Jinx, I'm busing to work.
Need a new gun. Also one for the police girl.
But I already have a gun.
Give that bitch a cannon. Bitches love cannons.
I can fail for those biddies. I'm busing to work, and if I get out early enough, I will be able to get the 4:35 bus back, which will get me home in time for the watch party. If not, I will join from my phone with my headphones while on the bus. Because I'm not missing a second. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there should be, theoretically, 3 more here. I think it's going to end up only being 2. Bitches love cannons. My issue is if they become my vocal stims, I'll start to say them in public. At work. It's not going to be ideal. Right, I think that's where I have to end it, because there has to be 3 in between. Which is 1 stitch short, which is what I thought it would end up as. Because there's a mistake in the swirl.
Hey, Dandy Dick!
That laugh! That laugh was so Matthew Mercer. That laugh was so Matthew Mercer. Thank you, Bale, for those biddies and the whoop, 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 whoop. So I need to go down and then 4. Is there space for that? Yeah, there's space for that. We'll make it work. I think that it's this one. I think that that is 1 stitch longer than that. I'd have to go back and count it, though. This one definitely seems like it should be on the chill playlist. What do we reckon? Traverse in Trance. Yeah, that sounds like a chill one. Some of them I can't decide, and I'm leaving them for later review. It's nice that Spotify has the tick thing, so you can see which ones you've reviewed and not. It should end up as only 3 now, but it looks like there is space for 4. Where's the mistake then? What is wrong with me? Oh, that goes 1 over 2, which is absolutely correct. Some bits are making sense and some bits just are not. Which is what happens in life sometimes. It doesn't just happen in cross stitch. Life lessons with Newt. I knocked your mother last night. I stabbed myself. Ow! We immediately go up by 1 here, which brings the swirling quite tight. But I think I'm okay with that. Oh, I really did stab myself. Ow! Ow! I'm a fool. Nomad is an odd one. He can absorb kinetic energy and either bolster his own strength or discharge it as an attack, increasing power massively. Whether his ability to feel pain has gone, not only being forced to absorb attacks in order to use his power, and finally the alchemist can create chemicals and gases within their body and use them at will, but the toll is heavy, especially if the chemical or gas concoction is unstable and is prone to side effects. Jinx! I love the fact that you have these amazing ideas, but also like this is what limits them, right? Sorry, I had a phone call. Don't worry. Say about Mr. Mercer. I saw a fun idea for a character I would love to try. A barbarian that believes he's a wizard. Yes. Yes. Do it. So he doesn't get any of the magic off, but then he can also just smash his way through. So he's like, hey, my potion didn't work. Anyway. He's got dreams. How have I been streaming for 1 hour and 15 minutes? That's a lie. I've been streaming for 10 minutes, absolute max. Cross stitch is a time warp. I've stitched in some of the back. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Okay, what is it? It's up by 1. And then to the side by 1. And then the same again. Oh, I'm sewing in some of the back here. This is the knot. This is why it's best not to stitch in your knot. I cast invisibility! Rolls intimidation on enemy so that he intimidates the enemy into not seeing him. He's just like, just pretend. He's gonna get angry. He's gonna be real angry. I got magic missile, yeets rocket energy. Have you seen that guy who goes on to like, he goes on to FPS games and he pretends that he's a wizard. Like he's throwing electrified tasers at people, but he's going like lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. He's given them all names. Made me think of that just then. Lightning bolt. I cast iron! Smacks enemy with skillet. Boom. That's so funny, Pale. You should do it. Is it that he believes that's how you do the casting? Or is it that he knows that's not how you do it, but he's kind of making fun of wizards? Or maybe he was like put through wizard training, but he found his own way to do things. That would be funny. Like, he doesn't summon the magic missile, but the results are the same. Because somebody gets hit with a rock. And so the teachers are just like, you know what? You scraped a pass.
It has been far too long, friend.
That was creepy. Powerful characters are good, however, if they don't have limits, they begin to enter the realm of godhood or immortals. Also, there is one interaction here I wanted to explain between Banshee and Reaver. That being that Banshee looks to Reaver for guidance, for what to do since she cannot hear, and the two are never far from each other, and Reaver is constantly checked up on by Banshee, making sure she's eaten enough and she isn't deficient in anything that could compromise his ability. Making sure he has eaten enough. That's so cute! I love them! They're helping out each other with the nerfs. I love that. That adds a really nice human aspect. Long line, up 2, up 2. Long line, up 2, up 2. And then I stitch up this way, and we're 2 away, which is correct. How is this correct? It shouldn't be. He has no innate magical ability. He was trained as a joke by a trio of arsehole mages, but that joke went a tad far. Yes! I love this. Please do a campaign. It'd be really fun to look at all the spells that you could cast, but casting them in a barbarian way. That would be cool. What to add for Nomad is that due to his lack of feeling pain, he must see his opponent visually because he can be caught off guard easily since he wouldn't feel the pain from a surprise attack, right? So if he was like, if someone surprise stabbed him, he wouldn't feel it. He would just feel the shift of, like, he would just feel like the shift of it hitting him or puncturing him. If someone were to sneak attack him and like try and wrestle him to the ground, he would notice that. But like, if someone were to jump at him and stick stick something in his neck, like I just did to my thumb, then he would notice that. I'm doing needle first aid. Oh no. Tiny little stain. I'll get rid of it. Oh, the dangers of working with needles. What's weird is that I did all that felting on stream and I never ever cut myself. I'm working on these guys for a while and they're going to be part of... what did you say they were going to be part of? Hold on, I'm scrolling. Blacklight. They're going to be part of Blacklight, yeah. So are they going to be altereds that are on the run? Or are they going to be altereds that are... They're going to be part of the organization? Are they all on the same side is my question, I think. Oh shit, forgot one. Tell me! Tell me everything. 1 second. I has food. It also has cut on hand. So need to fix cut on hand before eat food. What's annoying, and I've had this my whole life, is that my fingers bleed like crazy. It's not a big cut, and it's not painful. It will be healed by my body in about 10 minutes. But it will bleed like crazy until then. I have a lot of little surface level bits. Ta-da! I fixed my boo-boo! My little boo-boo. I don't think I got too much on the Ada. I got a small amount on the Ada. As long as it's not on the thread, I'm happy. We should have a puncture wound counter. How many times Newt just ends her fingers. Also, my mother made more halloumi pasta. You want some? Yum, 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 yum. Let me kiss it better. Please do. Please do. Please do. My finger has a heartbeat. The light is just reflecting off of it. My finger has a heartbeat. The leather stabby pad is there. Hey, nice Pale. I will definitely have that out for my felting, for sure. Not sure how many I need to go up by here. I need to go up by... The numbers are getting smaller, which is nice. I need to go up by 4 both together, and then 5 on the one on the right. My mother's so nice. She feeding me. She feeding me because she know I had a weird week last week. Lots of medical stuff. So she feeding me. Again, this is one of the ones we're talking over it. I wonder if it's a reference to what game it's from. Game Chops does game soundtrack remixes, so I wonder if it's like lines from the game. But they freak me out. I don't want someone whispering in my ear. So I'll leave those out of the playlists, methinks. We'll also pick up the little royalty-free ones that I play but that aren't long enough playlists for me to put on and not think about. I have a few of those. Got Butcher! Ooh, Butcher, great name. His ability is immense strength and durability, and his signature is he carries a large rusted blade around the same size he is. However, the number of people killed by him is massive, and his ability doesn't have a traditional weakness other than exhaustion. He must be worn down in order to beat him. So it's a war of like persistence for him. Love that. You sure I could whisper in your ear, Newt? Would you like that? Maybe. Maybe. Only if you were whispering prayers, because I'm Catholic. Prayers to Lord Jesus himself. It's the only way. You will be saying, oh god, a lot. Fail, you smooth mother fricker. Basically, don't give an inch and keep the pressure on until he breaks. However, breaking one such as him will not be easy, and I have plans for this big boy. He reminds me of Hazel in Ruby. The fact that Hazel, he has an ability where he doesn't feel pain. Which I know is like another character you described, but that's not what's making me think of him. What's making me think of him is when they did try to take him down, it was persistence. He would not go down. It was Nora that knocked him out in the end. Nerd, my favorite ride of you! So good to see you! How you doing? I'm currently dying! Oh no! What's up? Infusions? If it makes you feel any better, I have a boo-boo. I have the boo-boo. I have hives all over my body out of nowhere for like the last 5 days, so before the infusion? Oh my goodness. Grass pollen? The infusions have me sore, but I'm kind of used to that. Yeah, valid. And it was expected, so you set aside that time, you know? Okay, gone up by that, and then we need to know across by 5, which I don't think there'll be space for 5. It's probably across by 4. It's like at random times too, and all over the body, so there isn't like a touch point. I used to get hives on my wrists, and it was only the places where I used a certain type of soap. Top of my right hand, and now the side of my wrist on the right, the inner left of my elbow, the back of my neck, a spot in my hair, the top of my thighs on both legs, and the inner part of my right knee, the side of my left hip are all in a hive/rash. That's like such a full-on reaction. Is it to like laundry detergent or something? That's really interesting, Jerry. I hope it's not like a big food reaction, because you already have a limited diet. They are like not coming on at the same time. That's really odd. I mean, I hope it eases soon, but what is that? Do you have a history of hives? Are they IgA rashes? Or are they hives? Are they itchy or burny? All rashy and then they suddenly break into hives inside the rash. Oh my god. Jerry, are you okay? Jerry, no, it's hot too. You don't need this right now. So this is supposed to be 3 away from the end, which would mean I have to end it here, which is indeed 4, which means I would put 2 at the top instead of 3. Which is fine. We're making adjustments. They look like lupus hives. They itch but burn when touched. Oh no. Are you under investigation for lupus? Or is that something that you've always had in your mind? I am not tough. I am Meadow Lord. Hey, Lady Magora, how you doing? What an entrance. It's good to see you. I am not tough. I am Melon Lord. Got tested, but it came back negative. Right. I was like, of course, another chronic thing to worry about. For real. Another thing to add to my list. I wonder if it's like, is it called subcutaneous? Subcutaneous lupus. Or a raised IgA level due to celiac. That was the stuff that gave me hives. Oh, it's our little break time. We're so close to finishing the swirl. So close I can taste it. Just finish this stitch and then I'll know where I am. And then I will have a little snack. And a drink. So the swirl looks good. I know that these stitches are wrong. But I am accepting and loving them for what they are. If I want that to be down there, would I put that there? Yes, and then bring that out there so that there was enough space. I think I'll stitch along that route first and then see what it looks like. But it is our little break time. We stretch our little hands. We stretch our little tootsies. And I am going to have some super lovely pasta. Should I have a drink with it? Not an alcoholic drink. Which one? I probably won't drink the cherry coke, but I have Sprite too. Sprite, Fanta, or 7-Up? I think it may be hives caused by my flare-up, but it has been about a week since my flare stopped being an issue, but the hives are still there. Shit. Have you ever had your IgA levels tested? It's usually in response to celiac, but that's not the only reason that they can be raised. Okay. I'm taking Fanta out of the running. It's Sprite or 7-Up. They're like the same drink. I'm choosing my drink timer. Sugar acid, citric acid, tartric acid. Malic acid. There's one difference. Natural lemon lime flavoring. What do we reckon? I think 7-Up. I haven't had a 7-Up in years. Cloudy lemonade. Fail, if I had it, I would drink it. I went to the corner shop and I got like this weird variety of all the different sodas. Because I wanted to. Because I was craving some sort of adventure in my life, and that is what I can do. Magora, tackle bear hugs. Oh, look at you cuties. I want pasta now, do it. I might spend the next sprint just eating in your ears. Bit echolation. I have Dr. Pepper and a cider in the fridge. My issue is I can't have them in the evening. I've not had caffeine in such a long time that I'm very sensitive to caffeine. And so I had a Coca-Cola the other day and that would have kept me up if it had been past midday. I drink straight up Coke and be up here gonna find food. All good. See you in a bit. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? But are you ready though? Ooh.
fresh.
Lands on Magora from the mid-air collision. You guys are so sweet. How is there a piece of dog fur in my pasta? Well, I mean, I live with a dog, but like, Jesus. It would have come straight from the pot. It doesn't take long for Cosmo to get into your food. Get on. Hey! Any trouble, stay quietly and settle on a beanbag in the corner. Well, feel free to sit quietly, but if you want to chat, we're here too. Hi! My mum's a pancake. I can keep you up all night too. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. But can you give me that great 7-Up taste? I haven't had a 7-Up in years. What is the difference between a 7-Up and a Sprite? It's not a lot. Give me that can, Magora. It's yours. It's refrigerated and everything. I'm not going to answer that one. You're like, I'm going to leave that one alone. Do you see the HAL description? I didn't. I think chat was moving too fast for me. Hang on. Ah! As for the merman story, as we know, his name is Mahal. He is based off of an orca, and as I've said, he is big. He is the same length of an orca, but not as bulky as one. However, when compared to a human, he is vastly larger in terms of mass. In terms of visuals, picture the orca's body up to the flowers. Up the flowers? The orca's body up the flowers. And then replace the head, the human torso. The orca's body up the legs? And then replaced with a human torso. His hair is long, black, and reminiscent of seaweed. His eyes are black, sharp teeth, and fingers and the skin of his torso is pale but not sheep white. Oh, I love that. Flippers! Okay, there we go. Orca's body up to the flippers and then replace the head with a human. Oh, I love that. What a brilliant original idea, Jinx. I love that idea. Because who said mer people had to be limited to being like pretty fishes? Having a shark merman. Awesome idea. I love it. Give me 15 of them right now. I'm gonna cut it in too short. You know what? If it does, it does. I am accepting that this cross stitch is technically wrong, but looks good enough. Still working on the Minotaur. Oh, not enough time. Oh, Jinx, bless you. I'm sorry for anyone who got caught in ads. Ads are wrapping up in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back from Adland if you were stuck in it. It's good to see you again. I never know when people are in Adland unless I have the stream tracker open. Which I do right now. That's how I'm reading chat. Because I need my phone to display the pattern. When I have my new setup, I think it will be a 2-monitor setup. If I can afford it. And I will have chat open and other things. I will have the monitor, the stream monitor on the one monitor, and then the actual thing, whatever I'm playing or whatever I'm doing on the other monitor. I think that would be for the best. Oh, hi friends. Hey Tay, how you doing? How's it? How's life, the universe, and everything in Thailand? I think you've seen the plan for tomorrow evening. Pale just saw it. That's why Pale was sending the blurps. The blurpos. Again, with the speaking, I don't want the speaking. I think that maybe this is the speaking album from Game Chops. I will not be including this. The music's good, but I don't like the speaking in my ear. Could be better, but at least they're not getting worse for now. Well, I'm glad to hear that they're not getting worse. I understand that they could be better. You've had an awful month this month, Tay, and you have my utmost sympathy for that. Sending hugs, Tay. Absolutely sending hugs. Oh, this is nice. This is chill. I'll put this on the chill playlist. This won't have talking in it. Some nice little piano. If anyone's wondering what I'm doing when I say about the music, I'm sorting through the Game Chops playlist and the writing playlist, and I'm sorting them into two categories of chill and peppy or perky. And there we go, this is it. And I'm going to use those to have like a perkier playlist on a Monday and then a more chill playlist on a Friday, because I want these Friday ones to feel almost like sleepy. Don't want them to feel boring, but I want them to feel sleepy. It's like a Friday night sleepy little crafting sesh. Thank you for asking. Anytime, Tay, anytime. We're here for you. Whatever little bumps and turns your life takes, we are here. Do I want to put an extra stitch in there? No, I think it would make it too thick with this stitch. That's true, Lady Megora. Have you recovered? Sounded like a lot yesterday. I'm expecting a lot tomorrow because, though not in a comparable sense, Lady Megora, I don't expect it to be shouted at. But it's half term in the UK and I work in a library and there's going to be a lot of kids and there's going to be a lot of overheated mums. And it's just, I'm going to keep my nice cool demeanour. Consciously keep my nice cool demeanour. Some days it does take a conscious effort to do so. Now, if I put an extra stitch there, what would that look like? I don't think it would look good. No, let's leave it at that. I will call that pattern done. Let me just stitch the back in. Beautiful. Where are my scissors? Oh, no. Not my scissors, they're my mum's. I stole them. And they're rather expensive, so I should give them back. Okay, I'm going to call that pattern done. I would like to add a background now, but that as the Earth Kingdom sigil emblem is done. Get changed and rub some pseudochrome on a bite. Nice. Can I recommend the best thing that I've ever had for itchy bites, ever, is aqueous calamine cream. Now, we went to stay in a pet-friendly cottage once, which seemed lovely. But the previous owners had definitely had some issues with cat fleas, for sure. And so It was fine. Cosmo didn't get infested, but and nobody else was bothered by it. But I react to cat fleas, and my ankles were toast. My ankles were toast. And I bought this calamine aqueous cream. It's better than calamine lotion. It's better than Sudocrem. It was the best thing that I've ever had. If anyone has a bite, this stuff. It's even available on Amazon. Brilliant. I'm dropping a link. Please don't ban me. That stuff. You can get that stuff. It's not advertised for bug bites, but it's good. The reviews make me laugh. The relief is immense. John was correct. This is in all caps, so I'm going to read it with the intent that it was sent with. Very good for itching, eczema, and other skin condition. One of the reviews is just called thick cream. I'm not sure I want to read that. Not sure that's something I want to read. The link has boobs in it. Dude, does it? Oh god, it does! Boobs! I'm sorry, I sent you the wrong link. That was something I was looking at last night. I do a little drastic. I aggravate the bite area to get a lot of blood to it so that the immune system does its thing. Clean it with TCP and then Sudocrem on top. That's good though, because that helps flush it through. More fluid the better, but then that's more itchy. Ah, boobs. You ready for tomorrow evening? Mm-hmm, I am. I am too! Well guys, I have news I'm proud of. Oh, tell me. I'm gonna continue eating my pasta. Oh. And I'm going to add a background to this thing. I'm proud of that as a pattern. This is my background colour that I've chosen. And we'll go in with that in a bit. I'm just going to eat. Should I check on my boo-boo? It's probably healed by now. It means it goes away faster, but for an hour after I do it, it stings bad. People do that, well... I don't recommend doing this if you ever have a histamine problem, because it's terrible if you've got a histamine problem. But people... I don't know if it was just me, or it's actually something that people do. When you used to get a bug bite, you'd get a bit of stinging nettle and make a ring around the bug bite. Did anyone else do that? I only did it once or twice, because it hurt. But that was something you were supposed to do. Oh no! You just make a ring. Don't know why. Well, I'm buggered then. That was supposed to be the thing that you do, so you'd have a bite and then drag the leaf around in a ring. And then the whole thing would come up. I suffer bad from nettles after I fell in a patch off my bike. I fell in, when I was younger, it was off my bike as well, Pale. I fell backwards into a ditch of nettles, and I put my hands out backwards to save myself like this. And it stung my inner forearms on both sides. That was the worst experience with stinging nettles I ever had. And it was to the point, it didn't itch. I never itched it because there was so much like sensory input on such sensitive skin that it just hurt. It didn't itch. You know what my parents did? They put dock leaves on both my arms and told me to carry on with my day. It was rough back in those times. My body overproduces histamine. It's part of the reason I've run so warm over the time. Is that like MCAS? Jinx? Have you ever been tested for MCAS? That was part of my testing run, but I'm not reactive enough. Exactly what my parents did. You get a dock leaf, you scrunk it up a bit. You scrungle it up a bit. You don't put just the plain dock leaf on. You scrungle it up till it's a bit like wet and broken down. Slap it on, bit of water, done. I went sideways off my bike and the bike landed on me, so I had to struggle a bit to get off and made it work. Made it worse? Oh, pale. Oh no. So is that all down your legs? Urticaria pigmentosa, I think that's how you spell it. Does that mean that... Isn't that... Hang on. I'm about to give you false medical information. Give me a second. Oh, you're not allowed to drink alcohol, Jinx. Okay, never mind. I was thinking of dermatitis urticaria, which is more to do with celiac. I was thinking, have you been tested for celiac? But no, it's a different condition. Do your eyes ever get really sore, Jinx? Do you ever get episcleritis? Legs, arms, and neck. Oh, I bet the neck ones were vicious. Rub 2 dock leaves together flat to remove the top layer, and then you place them on top. Yeah, pale. You know what's up. Used to, not so much now. Fair enough. Sounds like you've reduced your reactivity a lot. But then on hot days, and on days where there's a lot going on, it'll show back up again, and that's why you run so hot. This has just turned into an eating and chatting stream. Enjoy. I'll add the background in a bit. I'm very proud of that pattern. That's worked out better than I thought when I found the mistake. There's 2 mistakes. I think they're small enough to work, though. Make sure to not lose my needle. I haven't bought anything yet, but I've been getting really into charity shop stuff at the moment. And I was really looking forward to tomorrow going through some charity shops in bougier areas. But I don't think I will now. It's gonna be 27, maybe 28. I'm gonna die. All the kids are off school. What am I supposed to do? Jerry, gimme! Jerry, gimme some! Gimme! I spent hours yesterday updating OBS and Firebot. Making a new Twitch account so Firebot can still have an actual bot account. You're going to be streaming on a new account? Updated follower goal as well as displaying it in the overlay. And updated some redeems with more needing adjustment as well as new ones to be added. Still need to add one emote that I have, update my Ko-Fi, and upload the PNG avatar. My goodness, Tay, that's a lot of work. But I know that OBS takes a lot of precedent over that. And that is hours and hours of work, as you say. Well done! The goal stuff is good. I do monthly goals. I was so surprised about this month's followers. We've got 283 over 275 followers. Holy moly. I do those through Twitch. I know you can do them through other overlays. Is that how you're going to be doing it, or you're just going to have them underneath the channel, not displayed on the screen? Because I debated having the goals on my screen for a long time, but then there's specifically a place for them in this overlay. Otherwise it would be empty down there. We can pass the Oxfam Superstore near Cowley tomorrow. There's an Oxfam Superstore near Cowley. No, show me a picture of it. Oh, so there is. Yeah, I have seen this. For some reason, I didn't register that as Oxfam. I'd love to go there. You should go in, Pale. Let's see what thrifty projects we can give ourselves. I haven't bought anything yet, as I say, but I want to go into a... There's a bit of a thing in Oxfordshire where some of them are very bougie, but they know, or they price it accordingly, which to me is like, what's the point? It's a charity shop. It should be like deals. But there's a shop near me that's really good, has signed first editions of very old leather books and stuff, but they're priced accordingly. And I cannot find it within myself to spend like £200 or something. It has to be in an antique shop. For me, it has to be in the right context. Air fried so they crunch. I'm loving life. Jerry, gimme some. Busy boy. No, I won't be on a new account. My bot will be. Right, I see, Tay. I was going to say, if you're on a new account, let us follow you. Make sure you log into the bot account ever so often. People hack those and turn things into bot spamming accounts. I didn't know that happened. Yeah, want me to pick you up and take you there? Screw work. I gotta just take the day off work to go thrifting. I wish I could. I wish I could. I feel like there's some good... There's a lot of charity shops in Oxford, and there's a lot of wealth in Oxford. There's a lot of rich people. And so the charity shops pick up a lot of really good stuff. It is worth going in Oxford. It's worth having a look. What have we got? There's an Age UK in St. Clement. That's the big one down the Cowley Road. And then as you go into Oxford, what do you have? British Heart Foundation on St. Ebbs Street. Oxfam on Broad Street. There's not that much in Oxford Central. Sobel Health in Sobel House in Little Clarendon. Mercy in Action, never heard of that charity, in Little Clarendon. The Mind Charity Shop. There's some ones kicking about. My friend's bot account got suspended because of that. It got him in trouble because it was made with his IP. Oh, shit. Yeah, there's no way to separate that, really, is there? Did he just take the L? Or did he send that in for review? Pick you up. They don't know that the emergency is a shopping one. Tell them there's an emergency. They don't know that the emergency is thrifting deals. Yeah, my thing's healed, I think. See how quick that is compared to how much it bled? Fingers be weird. And the way to change its name is I missed a word, accidentally named it AG Thothbot or Silver Thothbot when it was supposed to be AG Lined Thothbot. Bless you, Tay. Well, you're gonna figure it out. When are you thinking of getting back into streaming? Do you have like a month in mind? Or it's ASAP? Also, the break just hit, so remember to stretch your hands if you're crafting, but I have just been eating and drinking for the last few minutes. It's tasty, okay? What service I have today? I have a refrigerated 7-Up and my mother bought me food. What service I am enjoying? This is definitely going on the soft playlist. Chill royalty-free playlist for this guy. Whenever I get done with all the word I have planned. Valid. Valid. Well, let us know. Do let us know. Either put it in the promote yourself or you can put it in the librarian lives bit. I think you have the permission. You can ping us if you want. I have 3 redeems I don't know if I should keep or not. Tell us. What are they? I'm going to be rebuilding all of my redeems in time for the new setup with Atom. That was a lot of pasta. I've decimated it though. Consider it destroyed. I could have the best nap. Let's see what the weather's doing tomorrow. And then to where I'm working. Ugh, it's still gonna be 27. I was hoping it would have gone down. At least it hasn't gone up. 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Full sun, 26 degrees. I'm gonna be on the bus. It's gonna be full of screaming kids. It's half term is happening. And I'm gonna be whizzing home for Helsinger Bridge. Pray for me. That's all I have to say. We're all ears. I'm all ears, and all ears are pointed to you, Geraldine, Vicar Extraordinary. Oh, the halloumi is squeaking in my mouth. Don't do this to me. Oh, let me see. And then modifications of each other. One for 5k, 10k, 15k each. Basically stop whatever I'm doing and make a 30-second, 45, 1-minute song on the topic of choice within reason. For them to clip and download. I would say keep, but make them more expensive, right? Because what if someone spammed the 5k and you've got to make like 5 30-second songs? Alright, I need to get started on this background, otherwise I will sit here and just chat. Decimated. Destroyed. Didn't stand a chance. My tummy. Ah, there were 1-person redeems. I see. Okay. It depends. Are you excited about doing that? Would you be excited if somebody requested that? Or would it be like, oh, I've got to go do this again? Because it's more about what you want to do. Because if you're excited by something, people pick up on that. My thumb is healed, by the way. She has healed. Where's the end of this thing? Alright, this is the background. I will try and do it in single stitches. But if it's not filling up enough of the Ada, then I'll have to do them in double stitches, which will make it more like a patch. Untangle, damn you. I declare it. Forsooth. Have you guys ever seen the second Centurions reboot film? I watched it 3 times in 2 days. No reason for it to be that funny. Okay, let's go right down to the bottom, because this is the loosest bit. Have to make sure the Ada is in there. But that it's misbehaving. Behave. Oh, the Ada is going to show through. Look at that. It's going to show through quite a lot. They're going to have to be double stitched. It's going to have to be more like a patch. That's all going to be all from me tonight, Newts. No worries, Jinx. Thank you for dropping by. It's been lovely to see you as always. No worries about streaming. And thank you so much for tomorrow. It's going to be amazing. A few things to do over at Mum's as she's away. Oh, I'm hoping that she's away for a good reason. Enjoy the rest of your stream, and I'll see everyone who's up for Helsing tomorrow. You're all beautiful people. You're all amazing. Thank you so much, Jinx. You lovely, lovely, lovely person, you. Kayla may be in touch with tech support tomorrow. She's in France! Oh my goodness! In the France? In La Francia? Well, I hope she's having fun. May not be tomorrow during the day. I'm actually up to your neck of the woods picking up a couple of car parts. I honestly thought, because my brain is a bit frazzled, I thought that you had misspelt carpets really badly. As soon as I'm home, absolutely. Absolutely. Same goes for me. I'm working and I get out at 4:30. The commute depends on what bus I take. The commute can take anything from half an hour to an hour. And then I will have a shower when I get in as well. Just to wash all the sticky children off of me. Not that I don't love them, but when you get sticky children on a hot day with like 40 sticky books all between them, it gets pretty fragrant in the library. Always pale. Watch party isn't until 6, but I may have it working by then. Lovely, Jinx. I'll see you there. I hope you have a lovely night. I hope things cool down for you, because you live in a hot house. And I didn't know you had that histamine issue, not gonna lie. I knew you ran hot, but I didn't know it was like a diagnosed skin issue. So I hope that eases for you soon. Else I'm gonna waterboard you in Sudocrem. Excited about them, but that's why they're so expensive. I don't want to be interrupting things too much. Also, personal song lyrics will be a Ko-Fi service, so I don't want the redeems to conflict with that. Yeah, if you're doing personal songs as a Ko-Fi service, I would then maybe have a single redeem of 15k to make up a 30-second song. And then you can say if you want a longer version, you can go to the Ko-Fi. Thank you. There's a few things you don't know about me, Newt. You secretive, secretive soul, you. You're brilliant, Newt. Well, thank you, Tay. I try my best. I surely do. I think this was the right colour choice. It's going to add a nice little bit of backing to it, but cutting away the Ada is going to be my nemesis. I'll cut it as short as I can. If I cut it up, these embroidery scissors are quite fine. Ignore the way I'm holding them. Gotta cut them right up there without cutting the thread. Then that should be enough to get rid of the majority of it. I mean, I can go in and try and get them. Don't call me Shirley. Yeah, that's enough to get rid of it. Look, you wouldn't know that there was Ada behind that, on that bit. You have to stretch it down, squeeze it a bit, fandangle it a bit. Don't quote that. By the way, did Overwatch 2 rebrand as just Overwatch? It did indeed! It went back to being just Overwatch. People didn't quite understand why they put the 2 on it in the first place, and I think neither did they. Because it's not a whole new game, it was just a big update. I love these crafting streams, not gonna lie. I could do this forever. I could stream for hours and hours and hours on end just doing this. I feel so calm and happy. Annoyingly, if a job at work didn't cancel today, I would have got one of the drivers to pick up the stuff instead. I had a drop-off at the Garsington Opera, then a collection at the Watermill Theatre in Bagnor. The route from Garsington to Willmill loops around the Oxford East Bypass and right next to the Europarts I'm going to. But then Watermill cancelled, so I couldn't do it. That would have been perfect, Bale. That would have been perfect. This one is definitely going in the chill pile. Oh, it's called Luma. Cute. I'm probably gonna play through the Game Chops playlist 2 or 3 times. I wish there was a sorting thing that could say not on playlist, and then I could sort through them again like that. That would be the most efficient way to do it, but I think that is such a niche want that Spotify's not gonna have it. I love that point in cross stitch where you're getting like huge chunks of it all together, all stitched together, where it almost stops being Ada with stitches on and just becomes the material is the stitches. Then it's like a tapestry. My favorite part of it. I'm starting to get that feeling down this bit because we've got 6 in a row for a while and it's all coming together. Oh, I'm gonna suffer tomorrow. I'm gonna be fine. It was that 33-degree day that I couldn't travel to Jinx's. That heartbroke me, because I think if the temperature was a little bit lower, I would have had the energy. But I had these dizzy spells instead. And I miss Jinx. And I don't want to have a dizzy spell at work, because it's just not convenient. But disabilities don't wait until it's convenient. They just take you out for no frickin' reason. What did I do? The answer is exist and use my limbs for their intended purpose. Oh, I can't get the needle through there. I think this is where the repair is. So I'm going through the pantaloons, the thread, the other stitches, and the Ada. I'm considering Overwatch as one of my Fortnite replacements, though being bad at it. I'm decent at Marvel Rivals, but it's a file as big as Fortnite. Well, if you do, Tay, I will join you, and I will carry you well into bronze. That's the most I can offer. I can carry you into mid-bronze. This is definitely over the repair. The needle is fighting its way through. I seem to be only good with Soldier. Soldier is the one that needs the most tracking, though. Which means you'd be good at Sojourn, Juno, Baptiste, and Emery as well. There'd be no problem for you if you're okay at Soldier. Easy peasy. Maybe even Ash, if you can bear to do scoped. My only redeeming quality is that I'm good at movement. I'm good at getting out of the way and leading enemies to places. When I get them to those places, do I shoot them? No, I shoot the wall or the floor or the ceiling instead. I get splattered with Juno. Juno's alright, she's easy. You just need to learn how to, like, move. She's very... You have to be like a... You have to work like a bee as Juno. You have to move in really awkward directions and as fast as you can. The strafing with Juno is a bit difficult. But her mobility is her redeeming quality. In the meantime, you could just hide behind natural cover. You could just hide behind a wall and heal from there. Nothing wrong with doing that. I can't believe that this project has taken so far. I think this will be my last stream, whether I finish it on stream or not. It's taken 3 sessions so far, which is well over 9 hours, or it will be at the end of today. 9 hours for a cross-stitch patch. Wowza. Go opposite ways to the rest of my team does and try to pincer foes through 40% of the time I run the whole team by myself. Hey, Dave! It's something. That needle is completely in the wrong place. I did not push that needle through correctly. This one's definitely going on the soft playlist, isn't it? It's called Bowser's Galaxy Generator. Doesn't sound like Bowser. Bowser's usually like da 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 da. The next one's called Sad Girl. Why is she sad? Do do do. Definitely going on the chill royalty-free playlist. How it's royalty-free, I don't know, because it's clearly using the same notes. Did you know Clarkson's Farm is coming on the 3rd? I couldn't believe it. I missed the announcement. The announcement happened 11 days ago. Clarkson's Farm is coming on the 3rd. The trailer is insane. The trailer is insane, and it had no content warning on it, but it contains several animals mating, at several inseminations, and also a dissected sheep. They didn't put a content warning on that. I was shook. I'm semi-used to it because of all the farming stuff, but I was shocked on behalf of people. I was thinking if someone was watching that and they didn't know diddly, pun intended, about farming, that could be quite shocking content. Even then, I've never seen a dissected sheep. I see them when they're alive. This is sad. This isn't just chill. This is sad. I don't want to add this to either playlist. I mean, I know it's called Sad Girl, but Jesus. "60% of the time, I don't run into the whole opposing team. I fire from a distance at as many of Soldier's grenades as possible." You'd be good at Emery, I think. Emery, one of his perks that you can get is a sticky grenade. And all you have to do is peek, get him with the sticky grenade, and then use your lifesteal to finish them off. So that when you're being shot at, you're also healing as long as you're hitting them. That's a really quick and easy way to get kills as Emery. I miss Overwatch a lot. I've seen an autopsy of a sheep. Nice. I've dissected... The biggest thing that I've done is dissected a rat. And that was as part of the biology. And I wouldn't have agreed with it, or I wouldn't have done with it, because there's no reason for me to open up a rat, because there's pictures of autopsies, well, dissections of rats. There's full pictures and things. There's no reason for me to open up a rat, for me to kill a rat and open up a rat and just be like, look, there's the thing that's supposed to be there. But the whole reason that we were doing it is to practice surgery cutting techniques. And there's nothing you can really get that synthesizes real cells and real fascia and real skin. And you'd certainly want to cut something dead before you cut something alive. And so that was part of what we did for that. And that was really interesting, actually. In the strangest way, I found it fascinating. Was it a baffling case? Yeah, why was it an autopsy, not a dissection? Was it not for science? Was it a road traffic accident? What was it? Why did you need to know why the sheep had died? Did it get in with the wrong gang? It got in with the Llama Brothers. It got in deep with the Llama Brothers. It owed so much wool. It got in with the gangster alpaca. How dare you be that funny, Tay? Get out. Not alpaca. Sheep died on a farm, unknown cause. I was visiting the farm with school that day and watched. No idea if they solved it, but it was kind of cool to see the vet and the work in the field. Yeah, I think this is the kind of thing that is in the trailer, because it's the vet that comes. God, I forget his name. The vet that's been there on Clarkson's farm that comes to visit. I feel like his name begins with a D, but I'm blanking it. It's him who's doing it, and he's looking through and he's pointing at things. So I think the sheep had died and he was figuring out why. I think it's bloat. Mm. Yeah, the Welsh guy. I want to say his name's like Devin or something. That's who's got the sheep in the trailer. But I was kind of like, because I'm okay with seeing that kind of stuff doesn't mean that everyone is. And I had no content warning on the trailer. I was like, whoa. Like, it's never pleasant to view that stuff, but it can be fascinating. The background colour is going on nicely. It is understated, but because I've stitched the original colour onto Ada, it sort of tricks the eye into thinking that this whole thing won't be understated, but it will be, because it's the same colour as the pantaloons. It's going to blend in fairly well. I would wear these to work tomorrow, but the only top I have to wear is also green. I would be green on green. I have a jacket, but that's green too. I'm going to be dressed like an olive. Do you know why I own so many green clothes? Somebody once told me I looked good in green. Once. And so I was like, yep, that's it. Green it is. I do like green though. I have green eyes. You guys know that. You've seen them. I wear black for a similar reason. Someone said you looked good in it, and you were like, well, that's it for life then. I have a black cardi. If I wore green on green and put the black cardi over, that would look fine. But in a 27-degree day, how long is that cardi gonna last? I mean, really. Green eyes? Don't watch Big Trouble in Little China. What happens to the people with green eyes? Do we get possessed? I don't want to be possessed. I don't look good in much that is the power colours. That is not the power colours. What are the power colours? Colours come with powers? I didn't know this. Can I have the power of flight, please? If I dress in all green, does that mean I'm an earthbender? Very fitting for what I'm doing today. Oh, that's our tiny break. Stretch the fingies. So you see the background colour coming on? That's going to fill in the inside of all of this, but I'm not going to go out into the outside and make it a square, which was the original plan. I'm just going to leave it like a patch. It's self-contained. If I wanted to add a border, I will, but I'll do it after I take the Ada out. I don't want it to stand out too much, so I feel like a border would be counterintuitive. Can I have the power of nature? Oh, Pale, yes! What a shout. You ever seen Sky High? The girl that can control nature, who is a pacifist, so she doesn't do anything. And then somebody finally goads her into a fight, and she just eats. Red, blue, purple in most English-speaking cultures are considered to be the colours of confidence or power colours. I never knew that. Red, blue, purple. I understand purple because it's like royal and riches. I don't think I wear any of that. My wardrobe is... I mean, I'm looking in my wardrobe right now. I have orange, green, white, grey, blue, but navy blue on display. Mm. Chicken attack? No, she ties them up in vines. She gets attacked by a cheerleading squad who is one person, and her power is duplication. That's why she's the whole cheerleading squad. And she finally goads her into a fight. And she raises up her arms and nothing happens. And the cheerleaders are like, oh, you know, you're nothing. And then there's this rumbling outside. And all these vines come in and tie them all up. That's why you wear those to interviews. Do you? I wear green. I wear green or black to interviews. Maybe I should start wearing... What is it? Red, blue, and purple. I don't know if any of those would suit me with green eyes. Red might. Red might because my hair is fair. Oh, excuse me. I had no idea you were supposed to wear those to interviews. I learn something new every day. So nice to be able to craft. I love crafting in the winter months, but this past winter was awful health-wise for me, with the being undiagnosed and it sort of reaching a bit of a peak and losing weight and starting to really suffer. So I didn't do any crafting, and so it's really nice to be able to step back into it now at this point of the year. Maybe I'll even be able to craft some Christmas presents, because you have to think of those well in advance. You can't think, oh, it's the start of December, I better do that scarf. You gotta think of them well in advance. I'm certainly gonna get into those crochet, like, toys. I have lots of little cousins that would like those, but I'm going to make sure that the eyes are stitched in. I need to make sure that the eyes are stitched in, not made of plastic, and also I don't use natural wool so that they're washable if I'm making them for really little kids, because the first thing that's going to happen is they're going to get something spilled on them, or they're going to need to be chucked in the washing machine, so I'll have to make them washable. Guys can get away with just a tie in one of those colours, but ladies, of course, go through double standards, are expected to accessorize more. Exactly. I've always been plain to interviews. I've never worn makeup. I've never worn earrings. I've worn a bracelet and a necklace. But not at the same time, just one. And that has served me well. But with my health the way it is, I'm not in the place to be applying for jobs at the moment. But I am thinking of taking on some more hours at the library. I think that would be helpful for my bank account and the new setup. And then I can look towards working a bit more and then moving out. Please, God, let me move out. I hate it here. Well, I don't hate it here. My mother is lovely. But it is mixed and nuanced here, and it comes with a lot of family history. And I want to have my own space. Someday, I would like to be moved out by the time I'm 30, because that was the time that I was going to start thinking about natural children. So, I'm going to need to get going. Because this year I'm going to be 28. Can you believe it? These past 3 years, because of the sickness, has really felt like they haven't existed. I feel like I'm in 2023. I feel like the only thing that exists is the streaming. So that's the only thing I've really done consistently. You're not a day over loverly new. Oh, say you charmer. I can help with that. Oh yeah, Bale. Oh yeah? You want to be the man in the van? BRB ads all good, Tay. Thank you for watching them. He can't hear me. I'll wait until he's back. Send a sample through the mail for you. Tay. I'm just like, I say on Twitch, I'm just thinking of having natural kids, and then my PO box is just full. The PO box guys are like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? I have my reasons, now forward them. Honestly, in 2 years, I'm probably selling up the house and moving somewhere cheaper. Interesting, Pale, really? What has prompted that decision? Totally optional, by the way. It's a personal choice. You don't have to answer that. I'm just curious. I'm a curious cat. As in cheaper to run or cheaper and smaller? You're in London. You're in the Londons. Londinium. Fixed rate mortgage runs out then, and brother who I live with is getting married in September. Oh, wonderful. Well, congratulations to your brother. And the fixed rate mortgage runs out then. Does that mean you took out a very short fixed rate mortgage when you were younger, or does that mean you've been making optional payments to pay that off? Because my understanding is that a lot of people take out mortgages 30 to 40 years. That means you would have had to be there your whole life and pay the mortgage at one. Cheaper as in further out of London, where I can get the same size house for about half the cost. Wonderful, Pale. Excellent choice. And have you been happy for this saga in your life? That you've had that time with your brother? Or have you been trying not to kill each other this whole time? I couldn't move in with my brother, I'll tell you that. But he is lovely. Mortgage lasts 15 years, but it's a fixed rate of 4% interest for the first 5 years. Ah, I see. So the fixed rate runs out. I understand. I thought you meant the mortgage entirely. I will be learning all about this. I've had one meeting with a mortgage advisor, and I will be having another one at the end of next month. He's a lovely, lovely person. And he's brilliant at being unbiased, which is lovely. And he's teaching me about all of this stuff, because nobody's ever taught me about any of this stuff. Try not to kill each other. I also work with him too. Oh, Pale. There's no escape. Tackles the nude. Lady Magora! It's good to be tackled. How you doing? You massively for the subscription support. I had no idea about until I was updating stream stuff. You are a blessing. Absolutely, Pale is. Tackles and cuddles Magora and Newt in warm, tight, loving embrace. Yes, please. Can I have some spinnies too? Full preparation mode for tomorrow. Good luck, Lady Magora. Are you looking forward to it? That's probably a silly question. How much are you looking forward to it? Oomph. You know it! Hey, Magora! I'm so glad. I hope that the weather's good, but not boiling for you. I hope that it's pleasant. And I hope that everything goes well. And if you feel comfortable to share some pictures, please do. If you're not, no worries. 27 tomorrow, Lady Magora, you're growing up. Do you get it? Because it's like you're gonna be 27? 27 tomorrow. That's the same as what it's gonna be here. It's full sun 27, which I'm not keen on. I'm going to meet up with the same photographer who took my pics last year at Castlefest, so I hope it goes well, Lady Magora. I hope you get some really good snaps. Race off cuddles to give Newt spinny uppies! Alright, that's all I got. Thank you, Tay! Shall we all go back to being 27? Just for tomorrow, please? I mean, I am 27 now. In November, I'm going to be 28. I want to be 28. This is the toothless dance. This has to go on the playlist. It's the chill one for sure. Name, view as, list, grid, sort by. All albums, singles, and EPs. Okay, there's no way to sort it by what I have or haven't included. I have to do that manually. Please, my back didn't ache back then. Oh no. 27 was when I was ripped by abdominal muscles. I would love to correct that mistake. Oh, Tay. I remember you saying about that. You did properly rip them. They went for it. No worries, Tay. Look at you guys. Maybe I will put a sticky backing on this. Do 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 do. How would you feel if I just stayed and cross-stitched for like the next 4 hours as well? I don't want to stop. I see that we're on the 6th out of 7th sprint, and I don't like that because I want to carry on. Develop diastasis, my stomach looks like alien. Oh, Tay. Oh, Tay, bless you. No, I remember you describing it to me, and I remember thinking, like... I remember thinking originally when you said, oh, I tore my ab muscles, and now you have a bit of pain with it. I remember thinking, oh, you know, that's unfortunate, but we all have that weird injury. I've got a weird ankle that I twisted once, whatever. And then you continued on to actually tell the severity of it, and I was like, oh, Tay split himself open. Tay dissected himself. I was like, god damn. BRB needs to check your laundry. No worries, Pale. You enjoy. I hope you have enough pantaloons. Oh, that's a serious injury, Tay. And I know what you mean. You would love to go back and fix that. You know what I'm astonished I haven't done? That I haven't sewn these pantaloons shut. I haven't sewn the other side to it yet. Yet. That yet was a bit quick. Caused other health issues, so yes, I would like to. A knock-on effect. Because the abs are there because you need them. That's what I felt with the food sensitivities with this bile acid malabsorption thing. And why I felt a disproportionate improvement compared to the amount of medication I'm taking. I didn't expect to be this well on this low of the medication. I'm supposed to be on 6 times 4. That's the grammage. Never mind. I'm supposed to be on 6 sachets of the treatment a day. I'm on 1. And my food sensitivities have gone. And so it had that like knock-on effect because a part of my intestine was being burned. And it was so nice to find the source and not just treat symptom by symptom. 10 minutes, and now I have some cherry aid. Hell yeah, Pale! Cheers. Clink, clinkety clink, clinkety clink. I'm nearly out. I'm gonna have to switch back to water. Very tasty it has been, though. I think I need to pull some of the thread here down because I've got it in a bit sharp over here. Ah, these ones are all quite calm. I might put them all on the chill playlist. One of them's called... Oh, it's from... Oh, it's called Red and Blue, and one of them's called Sword and Shield. Are these Pokemon? One of them's called Marnie, which gives Stardew Valley. Who's Marnie in Pokemon? Am I going crazy? But these are great for the chill playlist. The kind of stuff I want on a Friday. What's nice is that I'll be combining several royalty-free artists into my own playlist, so it will be even longer. But it's going to take a few hours to get through it all, so I thought I'd do it on stream. As I'm playing through these royalty-free soundtracks, I'll just think, oh, I'll add that one, and I'll add this one. One's called Marnie. Like with the laundry. I did the bedding. That means I can't go to sleep till it's done and I have to put it back together. Pale, why would you do that to yourself on a Friday? I change my bedding every month if I wear pajamas, every 2 weeks if I do not wear pajamas, because sometimes your girl wants to sleep naked and that's okay. But I change it every month as a rule because that goes through my hormone cycle. And where I get to is... I'll be like, right, I've just had my period, so I'll change it. But then I'm exhausted after my period. And I usually make it, and I'm in such a bad mood. And I'm like, stupid. Why did I decide to do it today? And I'm throwing the sheets around. It's every 2 weeks to me. That's completely fair. Everyone's different. It depends on the body, I think. And for me, it depends on if I'm wearing pajamas or not. Usually I wear pajamas, and it's every 2 weeks. But if I don't, strangely enough, usually during the winter... then I will change it. If I do, sorry, I will change it every month. If I don't, I will change it every 2 weeks. Those are my personal rules. Everyone's different. Unless someone says I don't change it for like 6 months to a year at a time, then I don't judge them. They could be one of those weird people who just don't sweat. There's a huge debate online as to when you should change your sheets. Because the bite I got, and ensuring it is clean to reduce chance of further infection. Good, Pale, good. I'll change my pillows every 2 weeks, whether I change the whole bed or not. Pillows go on a 2 week cycle no matter what. And that's because my face will break out otherwise. I do have a greasy face. Pillowcases every week because I drool when I sleep. Oh no, Pale. What a curse. Yeah, I do mine every 2 weeks. That's just the point at which I start to break out. On average. Drooling, dreaming of Newt. I don't often drool, but when I do, it tends to wake me up. When I drool, I snore, and when I snore, I wake up. Damn right, eh? And that's why you need a body pillow of me. To catch all the drool. My poor fingies. How are we doing for time? 6 out of 7, 6 minutes left. I'd love to get this all done today, but I don't think that the background is going to be a possibility. I could stay on here for the next 6 hours, though. I'm going to serenade you all to sleep. Oh, it smells like it's going to rain. Is it going to rain? The sky's clear, but it smells like rain. I just need you to catch all my drool. I'll do it. I'll wear a pajama set made of sponges. I think this one can go on the chill playlist. This seems chill. It's red and blue. The Marnie one was cute, but it felt a little sad. So I'll leave that one out. Also need to test some songs, because a lot of playlists on Spotify say they're royalty-free, and they're not. They are liars and cheats and sneaks. Oh, it's Snow Point City. Cute, going on the relax playlist. I read an article that said thanks to offshore wind generators and tidal generators, the UK is close to being a non-fossil fuel dependent for the first time since 1882. Really? So that is overtaking. It's going to be like 51% green. Or do you mean like it will be making 100%? What's the threshold for being dependent? And that's a Duolingo streak of 1,118 days. GG, Lady Magora. Well done. What are you learning? German. Well, guten Jobben. How did I do? Main power, kinda. It's not just the green energy, it's also the nuclear plants. We still rely on fossil fuels for our backup power grid of steel production and vehicle fuels. I see. So it's enough to keep the lights on. Basically, was claiming you're close to 100% green. Well, I would love it. That would be lovely. That's over 3 years. Wow. You have the good part good. This is good. How do you say well done in German? Good. Good. Guten. Would it be good or guten? Gut or guten? Gut gemacht. Gut gemacht? Am I saying that right? Gut gemacht. Gut gemacht, Magora. Pretty well, yeah. Thank you. I'm proud of you. We are proud of you, Lady Magora. Well done. That is amazing work. Better than I do. Day. There's a lot of you know, I love living in the information age and free information age as well. If you go to your local library, there will be a language section in the UK, and it's just brilliant. You can learn any language you want completely for free. And in Dutch, it's Goed gedaan. Goed gedaan. I don't think I pronounced that as well as the German one. Goed gedaan. Not the spelling, I'm typing out how he sounds. Ah, I see. Guten Abend, sprechen Sie English. Meine Deutsch... Meine Deutsch is scheiße. Meine Deutsch is not... No, your Deutsch is not scheiße. That's good enough. If I may correct. Lady McGraw's like, that's the worst German I've ever seen. Oh, I don't think they teach you curse words on Duolingo. They should, though. That's an important part of language. If someone's swearing at you, you should know what it means. My ear hurts. Let me take the headphones and put them on the other ear. Also, bear in mind, I haven't done German in about 20 years. I did German up until year 8, but I wasn't paying attention very well. French was my bag. Guten Abend, sprechen Sie English? Meine Deutsch ist scheiße. Hey, with the fancy B shape. I know the B shape is a double S sound. Scheiße. Et voila, we're getting along well. That's bloody good for one sprint, I tell you that. But I'm not being slowed down by counting stitches, which is nice. I'm nearly out. Cheers. I can count in German. That's about all I have practiced since. Oh, really? I don't think I can. 1, 2, 3. Well, that's because it's from a Eurovision song. That's okay. That's alright. Your 7-Up looks so much more fancy than ours. Really? Why? Is it because it's shiny? That's what we have. Courtesy of my local corner shop. Sprechen is actually the Dutch word for speaking. So you're asking speaking the English rather than do you speak English? Knew there was a fancy letter in there somewhere. Hashtag not sponsored, but if they wanted to, they could. Come on, give me the moolah. I'll push 7-Up. I will. Sprechen Sie Engels? Do you speak English? Oh, spreek! Spreek je en spreek je. Spreek. Is that? Why wouldn't it be spreek du Engels? Why is it je? That's more French, isn't it? Trust me, when in September I will teach you how to pronounce things. Please do. Do a whole class for us. Eins, zwei, drei, vier, fünf, sechs, sieben, acht, neun, zehn, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No spelling, I can't remember how to spell them. It's helping me sound them out. Oh, J is kind of pronounced as yay. So it's spreek je Engels? Spreek je Engels? Spreek je Engels? Spreek je Engels? I will teach you how to pronounce that too. Thank you. We're having a little class here. Let me turn on my light real quick. It's getting a little dark. Technically, that's time for stream. I've been live for 2 hours and 56 minutes, but I think I will go for this final little sprint because I'm having fun. I'm enjoying myself. I could craft forever. I love the crafty things. Oh, we're still on break. Stretch the fingies. BRB, I heard the laundry go, all good, Pale, enjoy. Be a good drying day tomorrow. Very good drying day tomorrow indeed. I'm going to put this one on the chill playlist. It's not quite chill, but I'm going to put it on there. It needs buffing out. Oh yeah, this one's going on the chill playlist. Ding! That's us. I also need to add what I've saved from this month. I added the lovely, lovely biddies that you guys showered me with yesterday into the Tiltify campaign. It all came to, I think, £12.60. And then I'm going to add the stuff that I've managed to save this month. It's not much. It's like a tenner. But I'm starting to use it as a little bit. I trickle in here, I trickle in there, that kind of thing. We do have a good 4 months. Provided the laptop works for that long. Well, I mean, it will run that long whether the laptop works or not. I'll have to try streaming from my phone. That would be an interesting adventure. Mac, put it on for an extra go, because I have been a sweaty Betty this past week. Well, that's good. You put it on for an extra go. This is good. Be a good drying day tomorrow, I was saying, Pale. And I have been a sweaty Betty too. Which is interesting, because I was fine on the walk up to the corner shop, but today when I tried to clean my room, I was not fine. Eee. I can't wait to get into, and I think that the cushion for the fundraising is gonna do a lot for me for this, but I can't wait to buy those eco-friendly tops and shorts and trousers and things in different colours, and then cross-stitch onto them. That's gonna be really fun. I'm gonna make a whole Avatar The Last Airbender shirt for sure. It's gonna have to be fairly heavy material so that the cross-stitch doesn't weigh it down. I had a top that did that once, and I hated it. Back, put it on for an extra go. Oh, I did see that. Pale, you get your messages read twice because you're special. And not because I have bad eyesight. Promise it's not because I have bad eyesight. I'm special! Yeah, you are! You know, I got that on a report card once. It was from nursery. It wasn't even from school. I hadn't even reached school and somebody called me special. So you know your child's neurodiverse. She gets hit with the... She is a special girl. Struggles to sit still. See, they knew you were a good girl even back then. They sussed me out. They said, yeah, this one's gonna be freaky. I said, yeah, I am. Then I probably tried to eat one of the other kids' faces. I was trying to explain the stuff to do with my brain and my body to someone recently, and I said, I've got the perk of ADHD, but the nerf of chronic illness. So from outside, I appear normal. Inside, not normal. Busy head, tired body. Want to do more. Desperate to do more of life. Body saying, no, no. Right now, I'm tired and head tired body. Valid. Valid. I am at the moment. I'm quite peppy at the moment, you know? But this is my surge. So I was due on my period yesterday. My period does not align very well. I have suspected PCOS. My hormone profile came back fairly well. I do have some excess androgens. And I do have the follicle stimulating hormones, not great. So my periods still happen, but they're a few days late. But what I get is, it's as if my body thinks the period has arrived. And I get really, like, slow and sad. And just sort of, like, a little bit, like, walking through treacle. And then when the bleed does happen, I'm a bit peppy. It's like it's almost over. Sometimes all I want to do and all my brain wants to do is just focus on one thing and complete that, but I keep getting interrupted. Oh, valid, pale. This is why I was thinking of taking myself on a writing retreat, where I have the time to myself. And that doesn't necessarily mean, the writing retreat doesn't necessarily mean, like, it has to be, like, particularly picturesque or, like, nice, because no distractions means no distractions. I could just book a hotel room down the road and lock myself in it and turn off my phone. You know what I mean? To just focus on one thing. One creative thing. I'd love to go on a writing retreat. I think I'd go on a writing and photography retreat. Because I don't want the writing retreat to put pressure on me to write, because that will give me writer's block. It's a strange paradox. I should go on a writing and photography retreat, because if I can't write, then I can take photos. And if I can't find the right photos and the weather's bad, then I can stay in and write. Double whammy. Had to step away, Clone is having a meltdown. Oh, Tay, I'm so sorry. And I'm sorry on behalf of Clone as well. You know she can't help it, but it's still, it's difficult, isn't it, day after day? I have no experience of it, but I know that my cousins both have neurodiverse children. And I've been around meltdowns and things. I can't imagine what it's like all day, every day, but it must be very difficult indeed. Can't really do that, because all I want to do is, at work, complete my daily task list so I can go into the reactionary bullshit that always happens. But the reactionary bullshit always starts as soon as I get in, and people do not understand the do not disturb Teams light. So you got people calling you saying, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, before you've even gotten in and read what is happening, or what should be happening. You haven't even wrapped your head around what should be happening before people are telling you this is happening. Yeah, I can see that being very annoying. First thing I do when I go into work is I go straight to a computer in the office and I check my email for 10 minutes and I calibrate. And that gives me the opportunity to not only read the emails and understand what's going on at work, but also change from home mode to work mode, because it can sometimes take me a minute. Tomorrow there will be a lot of children. And that's okay. I don't mind doing the big check-ins. That's nice. That's actually quite a pleasant job. Because sometimes there's so many books to check in, we don't actually do it at the front desk. We take them into the office. So it's just you, a pile of books, and a repetitive task in the office. That makes me happy, because I can just let my mind wander as I scan barcodes. If it's particularly not busy, I'm not supposed to do it, but sometimes I'll put a headphone in one of my ears. And I'll listen to a bit of music while I do it as well. Lovely job. Because the office is cool, it's got fans, there's no people asking you things. I'll try and saddle myself with that job. Stabbed my thingy. That's the third stabby stab today. The blood I have shed for this project. I think I may even sort this one into Peppy. Is this Peppy? It's so short. I'll put it in Perky. It is Perky, isn't it? It's Peppy. It's Perky. That was cute. I liked that song. I would sort this into calm. Chill. For example, there was supposed to be a truck loading at 8, had to be in London for 10. I get in at 9 and it hasn't started because one item is missing. Spoiler, it wasn't the person checking. Spoiler, it wasn't the person checking can't fucking count. So nothing got loaded on the truck. And I was sat there doing sod all for 1 hour until I got in. Rechecked it. They were sat there doing nothing until 1 hour, until you got in after an hour. Rechecked it. Called them a moron and told them to load on while I tried to smooth it over with the accounting manager and the trucking company, who is now phoning because their driver is running out of hours. Oh my god. So you had to get, I mean, that is hand-holding in it. You have to get there and recount it for them. That is hand-holding, isn't it? I'd be so mad. Was rechecked it into the truck so that it's a second count as it loads so the driver could leave even close to time. Exactly. That's exactly what I would have done or would have said should have been done, which is a recount. Rechecked it. Restart the task. Completely scrap what you've already done, restart the task, and then if it's wrong again, then it's actually missing. And as if it was a surprise truck, I organised it and repeatedly said it was happening all day yesterday. I'd be so mad, Pale. I'd be so mad. That is like, take a good hour in the office to just breathe deeply after that. The issue is that it's taken up more of your time to go and handhold and say, this is how you count. And if it doesn't count right the first time, count again. Especially as this person is supposed to be a fucking supervisor. Really? They can't even supervise the numbers? Wow. Oh, Pale. I like this background colour. It's gelling for me. Oh, someone's playing music outside my window. I hope they're having a good time. I can go on chill. I want to get a kimono. I used to think that it would be inappropriate for me to wear one, for I am white. But I've researched it online, and apparently it's a very welcoming thing. People in Japan say the kimono is for everyone. I would like to get a nice one, not like a super duper one. I don't need a silk kimono. Who do I think I am? But I'd like to get a nice one. I think they would be very comfortable. I say that out of the blue. This song is called Kimono Girls. Sorry, I didn't explain that. I just started talking about kimonos. And then I'll get a katana, and then I'll start calling women princess. I'll really go for it. Oh, princess. You can run, but you can't hide, princess. There we are. And get this final little line done down the bottom. It's especially difficult during this area, and I think that's because that's where the repair is. I have my own theory. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, you can no longer see where the repair was. I think it's down there. There were several going up and across, but I think the main one was down here, because the needle is so hard to push through. Gotta punch it through. There's another priority that I've put on my list. It's not only Fables Volume 2, but I've also got to get the photographs ready, so that if anyone selects a photo bundle as part of the fundraising thing, they actually have the choice. I've totally not done that either. Come on! Get! Come on! Get! Oh no, I've done it again. How did I do that? I wasn't even aware that had happened. Maybe I'm used to sort of pricking myself in a small way, but I'm not used to them bleeding. Maybe they're bleeding because it's a hot day. Or because I'm putting so much pressure on the needle. It happens. This stream is now flagged for gore. Have a boo-boo. Please kiss it. Thank you. So my morning tasks are updating in the next 48 hours of transport to see if anything has changed since it was last looked at. Then write an email to inform all the prep departments and the jobs are loading so they can get the jobs ready in time. They don't bother reading it, but they get pissy if I don't send it. Then update the remaining of the next 7 days of transport. Then check to see if any trucks have been added for the next 2 months and request quote/book in. Wow. Downloading Overwatch again. Good luck, Tay. Once those are done, I'm effectively done for the scheduled tasks for the day, and I can focus on the reactionary stuff. So you have your schedule, but what you're saying is nearly all the things on the schedule have reactionary stuff to also deal with. And do you think that that's disproportionate? Do you think you have, like... Do you think it's 50-50? 50% of the things happen as they should, and 50% of the things have reactionary stuff attached to them? Or do you think that that doubles your workload? That's the same question. At 50% if you look at it wrong. And Overwatch isn't a huge game, is it? Correct me if I'm wrong, Tay. I feel like Overwatch is like 26 gigabytes. Certainly not Fortnite level. I didn't know Fortnite was that big. That is insane. $76? I didn't know Overwatch was that big. That's a lot bigger than when I downloaded it. 90% involves me emailing the account handler that something is wrong, waiting for them to correct it, and then I can get it on the system. Wow. So it more than doubles your workload. That sucks, Pale. I wish you could make a plan like months in advance and then just kick back and watch it all happen like a well-oiled machine. This boo-boo plaster is not staying on, but I have a boo-boo. There are no issues. I can be done by 10 AM. Usually I'm done about 4 PM. Oh my god. That's awful. I'd be so upset. Because you organise things to run so smoothly and then they just don't. I'd be so upset. What's nice about a library is things tend to run pretty smoothly, and if they don't, it's usually not a huge deal. There's not like thousands of pounds at stake. If I listen to the Doom soundtrack at work, that's why you're always scowling. Welcome to the theatre industry. We make smiles, but not our own. Behind every peppy, jazzy, mammy show with jazz hands, there are several people with their heads in their hands, trying not to cry. I don't have resting bitch face. I smile outside of work. People think you do at work. I think that I look incredibly unwelcoming, but people do approach me quite often. I think that I generally have a friendly face, but then when it rests in a frowny position. But it's not enough to put people off. If someone needs directions or something, they will approach me. I don't know if that's because I'm a lady, though, and I'm perceived as safe. Could be that. I'm happy to help, though. I just have a face that looks like a slapped ass. Was that our timer? I wanted to finish this line. I wanted to finish this line. It'd be good to finish this line through the repair, because it's quite difficult to get the needle through. I genuinely could do crafting streams forever. One of my co-workers crossed the line yesterday and told me to smile! I responded with, sure, once work gives me something to smile about it. Oh my god, pale. Do we like that co-worker anymore? Was it like, are you at an appropriate level of friendship where he could make that joke? Or was it not good? If I didn't have a mortgage, I would have quit by now. That's completely valid. Completely valid. I just want to get this final little line done down this side. And then I shall say a good night to you all. No, I do not get on with that guy. He's the kind of guy that gets in everyone's business and, worst of all, a morning person. You come in and he's like, hey, beautiful morning. You're like, leave me alone. I have this weird thing at my work where people don't like a certain coworker. Not naming names. But people don't like a certain coworker, and I do. And I've known him the longest out of one other person that doesn't enjoy his company. And so I don't know whether I've just built up a level of friendship with him, or whether he just rubs people the wrong way. I don't know, but I like him. He's a decent enough guy. Coffee van arrives at 11 AM. Do not disturb me till after I've emptied the coffee from my cup. It looked like something was running across there. If I have a spider in these pantaloons, I swear to Jesus. I swear to Batman. Can I get in your pantaloons, Newt? Yeah, you can. Come on in. Only if you're willing to finish this cross stitch first. I've been drinking a lot and I have not needed to pee for about 4 hours. What does this mean? My kidneys shutting down? We'll find out. Is it not? There is a knot, but there's nothing I can do about it. If in the box you can inspect my needlework yourself. Fail. I will. I can't wait, actually. I'm really excited. I was going to open it today. I did tell you, didn't I? I was going to open it today, but I'm trying to get the 2 cameras to work, and the one on my laptop is not obeying me. So it might be that I have to do the one on my phone and then try and sync them up. I'm going to give it another attempt tomorrow because I was a bit frazzled today and a bit over hot, so I might have been doing it wrong. Alright, seeing as I've got a few more stitches left, and I can see that ads are going to run in 3 minutes, I'm going to run the ads now. I'm sorry if you get stuck in them, I apologise, but it's going to get in the way of me saying goodbye otherwise. I blast you off to Adland. There is an instruction on one of the gifts. Follow it. Oh, Vale, you mysterious, mysterious man, you. Alright. Noted. Very much noted. There we go. Ads are now running. Which means when I sign off, they will not get in the way. I've got 2 more stitches to go. This one definitely goes in the calm playlist. This one's so nice. There are some I need to replay to figure out, because I've skipped big sections of it where I forgot that I was doing the playlist thing. So I'll need to replay some, but I think I will do that next crafting stream, and then soon enough, we should have a lovely little playlist. This is like tapestry. It's so thick! Work with me! One more stitch, one stitch, all better. I just gotten that vocal stim out of my mouth. One stitch, all better. Alright, there we are. One stitch. Welcome back from ads, people! Sorry to run them a bit early. I can anticipate them getting in the way of me saying goodbye then. And I didn't want to be like, right, that's it, and then send you into an ad. Ads suck. They really do. But I want pre-rolls off my channel. Because I don't believe that people should click on me for the first time and then immediately be hit with an ad. If they click on me and they want to try my channel out for a few seconds, let them do that without having to view an ad. I really believe on that. Pre-roll ads put me off so much when I'm looking for new people to watch. So the better I can disable them, the better. And I don't like... I think less frequency but longer time. I do a 3-minute ad every hour. And that gives people an hour of viewing. And then ads. I think that that's a good chunk for me. Or what works for me. Where shall I take the needle? I think I'll take it over here. I might have to sew it in part way. Hold on, I'm making jobs for myself. about to say the fabric is so much better over here, but then it immediately did not cooperate. I mean, it does feel better, but it didn't cooperate straight away. Okay, there we go. I'm all in. So we completed the pattern today. We put the swirly on. And now we're putting our background colour on. I think it's going to look wonderful. You have to imagine that the Ada's not going to be there. And so these colours are directly going to be on this colour. I think it's going to stand out just enough. And it's going to be very nice. Much better than looking at the freaking hole that was there. A visible repair using cross stitch. Hey, who do I think I am? A crafter? Right, that is probably going to be it from me today. I'm going to say night-night. All good, Lady Magora. You enjoy your sleep. I'm going to go see if this artist is on. But if they're not, then I won't raid out because I don't have a huge amount of time. They are not on. Boo! Whenever they are, I'll show you what they're doing because it's amazing. I'm redesigning all of the Pokemon in their style. Ah, oh, so cool. I haven't come across a stream like that in a long time where I've just instantly followed. It was amazing. Anyway, I shall say thank you for chatting, for lurking, for being here. This month, thank you so much for the goal achieved and exceeded of follows. We got 283 follows and 275 out of 275, sorry. So that is 8 more follows than the goal that we had. Thank you for the 4 subscriptions. Thank you for the 2,960 biddies. I appreciate them. That was really kind of you. Those goals will be reset for June, and we will be continuing in the same fashion with Monday Minecraft, Wednesday fundraising, Thursday writing, Friday crafting. I hope that that schedule works for you. I hope that it works for my poor laptop, and I will see you all next week. Am I looking at your whole... Oh yeah, Pale. Good night, Magora. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. And sweet dreams to you all. I hope that it's a nice night for everyone. I will see some of you tomorrow for Helsing Abridged. Thank you, Jinx. But the rest of you I will see on Monday. Good night, everyone.